Okay, Clashers, let's jump into a tutorial on one of the strongest attacks that's in the game right now. It's an AQ walk with 4 healers on the Queen, bowlers in the CC, 2 healers on them, 10 to 12 Valkyries, 10 to 12 Wizzies, and there you have it. There's your attack set up. Now that we've got the troops set up in general, now let's talk about how to employ it. Well, with a Queen walk, what you're wanting is the Queen to start out in an area that she can start clearing the buildings on the outside of the base and on the first row of defenses that's inside the base. However, what you're looking for is you don't want more than 3 things to be able to attack your Queen at one time. This is going to make you use your Queen's ability way too early or have to throw a heal or a rage spell on top of the healers in order to catch that Queen up. So as long as you identify an area where you can get your Queen walking successfully, start clearing those buildings out, where it's fire and forget, leave her alone. Now that we've covered the Queen, now let's take a look at the bowlers. As equally as important as the Queen's release is also the bowlers. Make sure that you get them out in a spot far enough away from your Queen that they're not going to come in and compete with each other, and they're going to destroy the buildings on the outside that you need in order to start your funnel with your Valkyries. Unlike with most conventional attacks, you need to carry wall breakers in order to breach the wall to get into the base with your funnel. However, with Valkyries in a bunch, they do so much damage to the walls don't stand a chance. They go right through them in the direction that you want. Also, make sure that you are well aware of where you're placing the healers for both your Queen and your bowlers. Make sure they're behind them both so they're not going to be getting out in front and getting killed ahead of time. Now that we've covered the Queen and her healers, the bowlers and their healers, and where to place the Valkyries in the middle to start their own funnel, now let's move on to what comes behind the funnel. You want to have some wizards and your king deployed coming in behind the Valkyries in order to take care of the CC troops that's going to be coming at you. As they come forward, you need to have the Valkyries to take care of it, along with your poison spells to drop on them to slow them down. Now that you're confident the CC is taken care of, now your rage and your jump spell needs to be placed ahead of your Valkyries getting there so they don't wander off and do something that you didn't want them to do. Make sure that you're placing your jump spell on the top of the walls. That's going to give you the maximum amount of coverage that the Valkyries can jump through to get to different compartments inside the base. At this point in the attack, your job is almost complete. You may have 1 heal left. You may have a king or a queen's ability left. Make sure that you look down and see what abilities are still remaining and what you have left to use at your disposal. As I wrap this tutorial up, let's go over the key factors. When you're starting your raid, your Queen is down in an area that's not going to get hit by more than 2 or 3 point-blank defenses. The healers are behind. The bowlers come down in an area far enough away they're not going to compete for the same defenses they're attacking. Make sure the healers are behind the bowlers. Make sure that the Valkyries are put in the middle of the area that's cleared from both of them, then followed by your Wizzies and your King. Also remember your spells that you have available to you. Make sure that your poison is going down on the CC and your heal and your rage are combined to give the Valkyries the maximum amount of damage that they can possibly give. Valkyries receive the greatest benefit and efficiency from the heal spell combination than any other troop in the game. So make sure you use them appropriately and use them at the right time. Please look forward to more tutorials coming from Iron Age Wars in the future. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and let me know. We'll look forward to hearing from you more.